Hey guys, welcome to Flirty, Dirty, and Bookish.
This is our bookish breakdown where we talk about weekly book news.
Okay, guys, welcome back to another week of Bookish Breakdown. Um, we did not have one last week. Honestly, there really wasn't much to talk about.
Yeah.
So we've combined some things that happened last week into this week. So it's actually entertaining for you guys. We're talking more about more than one or two things. And some exciting things did happen this week. So I'm kind of glad that we did wait. But going back, I don't know if you guys have watched our 75 booked or not, but we both finally finished Chaotic. And I
Yeah.
think we can talk about it a little bit.
Um, chaotic, chaotic, chaotic. What do I have to say about chaotic? It was fucking chaotic. The
Yeah.
name speaks for itself. If you're gonna go into this book and think that it's not gonna make your head spin a million times,
Mm-hmm.
you're dead wrong. It's like it I mean, I swear to God, every time they just get not worse like in a bad way, but I mean like more
Shit.
intense as you go.
Yeah.
Like there's more
Yeah.
shit going on. There's
Yeah.
more people that you have to deal with, and you're still dealing with people from the other books, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
You just like take a
And
second.
you don't realize like the timelines of it, like half of it, not half of this book, like 200, maybe even 300 pages of it
Yeah.
is Madness timeline.
Yeah.
Like it started middle of Madness. But
Yeah.
because it was a year and a half before it came out, um,
I mean, I forgot so much of it.
hmm
I'm like reading it and I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. Like, who's this
yeah,
person again? And it would take me a second. And I'm like, okay, like Bill. I was like, okay, I remember like you being Charlotte's stepdad, but hold on, why are you connected to Sen? And I'm like, right, you were the
yeah,
like it just would take a minute to remember things because I didn't do a full like reread of the series before I read Chaotic. I
hmm
kind of wish I had of, but at the same time, I don't know how I read all the other books in the series back to back. Like
well,
after I read
exactly.
Chaotic, I was like, okay, I need to
Take a
chill
break.
for a second. Like,
Yeah.
I actually have slowed down a lot since I read Chaotic because it just like it took
I
everything
think
out of
everything
me.
before Carnage is a lot easier to read, and then as soon as you get to
Oh yeah,
Carnage and
for
the
sure.
Spade Brothers, it's like all fucking hell breaks loose.
Well, not even that. They're just so freaking long, and it's like
hmm
okay, like probably some of them could be half the size. Like, I mean, a chaotic, yes,
I
like
don't want them to
I can,
be. I don't
I
want them to
don't
be shorter,
either,
but
but they could. Like, there's so much information thrown at you. It's like
hmm
information overload when you first pick it up. And I mean, you actually had a harder time with it than I did in the beginning. But I
I
still like
just took it
it was still
slow.
a lot. Yeah, you took it
I
a lot
I just
slower
took
than
it
I did.
slow because I wanted to digest all the information and I didn't want to get like overwhelmed and
Yeah,
I
I
took it
didn't.
slow. I just wanted to yeah, and I think that's why it fried your brain, to be honest.
But like I think it also just fried my brain because I have like a very analytic brain. So like the entire time I'm like, okay, this is the smallest thing ever, but I'm gonna like analyze the shit out of this motherfucker. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I did because I love being right, and I got so many of the plot twists like long before they happened. But at the same time, like that's definitely what fried my brain. And it wasn't even
hmm
that it fried my brain, it's just that I would go to read something after Chaotic and then I try to analyze. I'm like, there's nothing to analyze here.
Yeah.
Like, why am I trying to analyze shit now?
hmm
Um, but because I went from Chaotic, I mean, I read Credence after, so like I feel like that was like it was still like it was a nice like okay, we're gonna dive away from Chaotic, and I had to like go slowly away from it. But after that, I read a freaking hockey romance. I like it took me so long to get through Clyde when it normally like I probably would have read Clyde in 2 days, but
It
I
took you so
took
long to get through Love
forever.
Me, Stalk Me too.
Love Me, Stalk Me, because Stalk Me, in my opinion, is like the lightest gray of a dark romance you can get.
Yeah.
So it was like it's so far from chaotic that I was struggling with it so
hmm
much because I just wasn't in the brain space to read
Yeah.
something that wasn't on the like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of wish we had just done a weekend of Shantel and I probably would have done much better.
I want to like not I want to. I think that my wish would be for authors to have like two books done at a time. Release one with the second one already done so you don't wait a year and a half.
But
You know what I
like if
mean?
you do it that way, like coming from someone who's trying to write a book here, if they were to do it that way, like you wouldn't get books for 4 years. There would be two books, 4 years in between, and then two books. Especially with the length of Chantel's. Like releasing two books in a year like that, you're actually going to be waiting longer. It's better to have them spaced out a year at a time, like one book, than try to throw two in a year and you're just over the. But not only that, the quality of the books are going to go down in
Yeah.
the dumps because now they're just rushing for deadlines. Like, yeah, sure, as readers, like that's what you want, like,
Mm-hmm.
but when it actually comes to like sitting down and writing something, it's not something that you can just bang chew out in a year when they're books like chaotic.
No,
Like
I want them
those.
to be like pre-done, so it's like then it's not like you're starting it 6 months before it's expected and then it's another freaking year.
Yeah, but then even if you think about that, I mean, like if she wrote all these books and then just slowly released them, she would have no feedback from the first book. So
Hmm.
all of the books would be this, there would be no progress made in writing style or anything like that. But
Yeah.
also like it just like is she okay, so she's gonna spend so much for fucking time writing for probably 7 goddamn years to get this series all done, not release anything, and she just spent 7 years doing that, not knowing if the first book is even gonna be good enough to
Fair.
release all of them, and you get no compensation for all that time you spent on it. I, I mean, I just disagree, I think. Like, I know, like, no one wants to wait, but, like, you have to. It's just, like, how it works. I mean, I don't think you could streamline them unless you're over here using Chat GPT and AI, which fuck you if you are. Because, like,
Yeah.
dude, if you want to write a book, then actually use your own brain. You can't go and use AI for it. But,
The
like,
only things that you could use AI would be like what middle name would sound good with this? Come up with like a name that like means like this and whatever, but like not anything that has to do with
I mean, I
storyline or
don't even
anything.
use AI for that shit. I just go on Google and I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah.
what is middle names that start with this letter? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like using AI at all for bugs because I'm sorry, if someone hears that you've used it, like,
Yeah.
you're done. Like, this book's not
Yeah.
going nowhere.
I think it should
You're
just
done.
only be ever used as like a tool to just like help.
Yeah,
Like,
but you can't use it as a tool to help when it actually comes to writing things because AI is not an actual brain. It is
no.
something that takes from other things, and that's how plagiarism keeps happening. And this book is so much like this book. Well, I wonder why because ChatGPT pulled it out of this. So then, and then they just try to turn it into their own words. Well, it's still
Hmm.
you still stole someone else's idea. Unless it's coming from your own head, you shouldn't be writing it, dude. That's like,
Yeah.
don't use AI for anything. Like, honestly, when it comes to writing a book, writing songs, anything like that, if you want to
Hmm.
do it, use your own head and don't fucking touch AI. Like, if you want to,
Yeah.
like, maybe wonder what these characters would look like, obviously, you're not going to sit there and fucking draw them. Sure,
Yeah.
that's different, but anything else to do with a book, I'm sorry if I heard someone used AI in any, I wouldn't be reading it.
Yeah.
I would
No, I
tap out.
agree.
Because how do I know? I mean, I could read it and not think it's plagiarized, and then maybe I just haven't read the other person's book.
Hmm.
Someone who actually took, you know, time and like put the effort in to write this book, and someone just stole their idea because they used ChatGPT. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I
No.
don't. I mean, I would never. But yeah, no, there's no way to streamline book writing. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be patient, you gotta wait, and unfortunately, we have to deal with cliffhangers. But I think it's
I
just
think
how the
Adam's book's next.
yeah. Honestly, I don't. I don't think it's next. But not necessarily that it's not next in the lore like these books, but I don't think it's next. I think it's either going to be Hook Or I think that we're gonna get another sabotage like book. Like I don't think it's going to be Adam's book because I think Adam's book will be the end. That's it. It's wrapped up.
I think it has to be wrapped up at this point.
There's too
You
much more to
can't.
go. You can't tell me that you don't think that there's shit going on with Hook. You can't tell me that if you go back and think about sabotage, that there was no way that those people were never gonna get books. Like, if you really look at it, the whole picture, there is no way all that's left for stories to tell is Adam.
No, I'm talking about the Lord series.
But that's what I'm saying though. I don't think we're gonna get Adam's book for a while. I think there's gonna be a lot of shit that comes out before Adam's book. I don't think we're gonna be wrapping that shit up anytime soon. I think there's gonna be more in there. I mean, who knows? Maybe, but this Chantel we're talking about, we're gonna be
Yeah.
waiting for the last book, like for this to really be over, probably for like 5 years. Like really, like if you really think
Yeah.
about it. So yeah, I don't know. I also think people are less patient now than they used to be. Like when it comes to like cliffhangers and like waiting for things. Because like
I think it's because of social media.
it's not just because of social media. I mean, it's because of media in general. I mean, you think about it. When we were kids, you had to watch TV and you had to watch the fucking commercials. You wanted to watch a movie, you either went to the movie theaters or you had to go and rent one at the video store. There was no Netflix, there was no Disney Plus, there was none of that. Now you
Yeah.
have all these apps where you can binge watch series, where you can skip, like, there's no commercials or you can pay to get the commercials gone. Like, no one has any patience anymore.
Mm-mm.
Like, no one's waiting. I mean, most people are waiting to watch a show until it's all out, or at least all one season's out, because no one wants to sit there week by week and wait.
Mm-hmm.
No one has any patience
Yeah.
anymore. And
True.
then when you put it in the book world, then it's like, dear Lord, well, of course it's going to take so much longer for one of these mother massive frickin' things to come out. Like, if you want to read books where there's a book like almost every month from your favorite author, you gotta read contemporary. You're reading
Yeah.
fantasy, or you're reading dark romance, or you're reading a thriller. Those take so long to write.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying, but I also like, I just don't think it would ever be possible without using some form of AI, which I don't think is okay. So,
Yeah. Fair.
yeah. Moving on though. I don't want to talk
To an,
too much.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but it is a serious
Yeah. It's
conversation,
a
and I feel like
serious
we should
problem. I feel like
have
that's
it.
what this week's episode is all about.
Serious
It's
problems,
not, but like it just seems like we always end up there. Like we were just talking about chaotic and then we talked about on the problem of
like
AI and now,
full AI issues.
I just like I can't help but ramble. I'm sorry. I just do. It's a problem. Anyway, speaking of problems though, so there's some book talk drama. I mean, when is there not book talk drama? But Morgan, you actually saw the video, so I think you should like head this.
Okay, so the video was a content creator who I followed for a while, and she was talking about how she didn't like For the Fans
Mm-hmm.
because it's an MM romance, and she likes to picture herself as the main character, female main
Mm-hmm.
character. And she had a hard time with this one because it's an MM romance. There's no female main character. So she just didn't like it. Now, not every book is for everybody. Some people don't like MMs.
No.
Some people don't like why chooses. Some people
Mm-hmm.
don't like, you know what I mean? Prefer why choose MM, FF, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like don't do the stereotypical male female. And that's fine. It's just not your vibe. But where the
Yeah.
problem is with what this character was saying was she likes to picture herself as the female main character. It leads to
A lot of
a
other
lack of
issues.
awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lack of awareness and um not stereotyping, but okay, so basically for a lack of diversity. So
Mm-hmm.
she is a straight white female who is skinny. I'm not. That's just the facts. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with any of that. I am a straight white
No.
female. Like, um, but so the problem is like, for example, Mile High. The female main character is a black plus size character.
Hmm.
Now, this is a male female. She could read that and enjoy it. But when she's picturing herself as the female main character in that book, you're not going to understand how she talks about her hair, talks about her weight. If you're picturing you as that
It's
female
not
main
going to mean
character.
the same thing. I mean,
No.
that's the whole point of having like all these different ones. It's like, okay, well, this shows this culture and this shows what these people go through, and it shows, you know, different struggles that different people go through because not
Yes.
everyone's the same. But if you picture that everyone is you, then you're not really getting the full understanding of what the book's about and what the
Yeah.
book's trying to teach you.
Yeah. And it
And
brings for like a lack of diversity. There's a reason why
yeah,
people are writing people of color or plus size or different sexual orientations or
which
anything.
are things that when I started reading, like, it wasn't like a huge thing. Like, there wasn't
Yeah.
a lot of diversity. And I love that there is now. And yeah, I'm straight and white, but I'm also plus size. So there was never any books that like I related to, and now there are. And then there's books that relate to different people's cultures and different ethnicities and like different sexualities, and that's
Hmm.
great. And then you can read these other books and like get more of an understanding of what other people go through. And honestly, it gives you more sympathy or like
Appreciation.
appreciation, that's the word. I'm like,
Yeah.
sympathy's not the right word.
No.
But like
A better
appreciation,
understanding.
a
Like
better
I won't
understanding
be
like
able
for
to
what people go
be
through.
exactly. I will never be able to be
Hmm.
that person, but when
Yeah.
you have an author who's writing from that point of view, like think of Anna Huang, for example.
Hmm.
She's Asian.
Yeah.
I don't know what country she's from. I'm just going to broaden say that she's
Yeah.
Asian. Ava Chen from the Twisted series is Asian. So now you're in the mind of a Asian woman, which obviously that would never be me, but like, oh, that person said something
Yeah.
and like, you know what I mean? Like it creates a more, I feel like, accepting,
Awareness. But also
exactly, and
awareness.
accepting
You're more aware.
culture.
Hmm.
Yes. And it's like,
Yeah, and you're
wow,
not so
I didn't
closed
know if
off to
I
just
said that thing that could be offensive as even if
hmm.
I never meant it to be.
Yeah, but
Or,
also I feel like for people when they do read it and they're reading a book that does have to do with something maybe they've struggled with or,
yeah,
you know, just something that relates to them, and then other people are reading this book, they probably feel more seen. Like
for
I know when
sure.
I was reading Stevie's, yes, I'm white, I'm not black or anything, but when she was talking about her plus size journey,
Hmm.
it like made me feel more seen. And like obviously I didn't
Yes.
100% relate to Stevie, but like every character somewhere along the line, you're gonna have
Yeah.
something you relate to, probably, but like no, not every character can be you exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and that's the point.
And like
Because
even though it's
honestly, I'm
fiction,
reading to escape my own life.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to read about my own life.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can relate to it and just be like, yes, I know it's
Hmm.
fiction and yes, I know it's not real, but it's
Yeah.
like if she can love who she is and whatever,
Hmm.
I
Then
could
I can
too.
too. But also it just yeah, it just creates so much more awareness and like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, like, you know, well you just, you know, you just like understand other people more and, you know, maybe what someone's gone through that you haven't or, you know, maybe signs of something to like look. There's just like so many reasons that you can't picture yourself as every character.
No. And you
No, you're
shouldn't.
in their
It's
head. Yes, in that moment, you can, you're that like they're you're having their thoughts and whatever,
Mhm.
but like you can't change how they look or like they're like that is what they are. That is how it was
Yeah.
described, and
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the story. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not just the
Things that are meaningless,
romance.
I picture people as brunettes and blondes all the time. I
I
get
know.
this
I
mixed
can't,
up.
you know, their hair
That
is described long. I cut it short. Like it, there's
Yeah,
just
those
things
things are
like that,
meaningless.
but
You cannot change the size of them. You
you
cannot
can't
change
change
the
someone's
color
race.
of
You
their
can't.
skin.
There,
and
yeah, it's
their
not
race
something.
and their culture.
Yeah,
That's where the problem
basically, if it's
lies.
not something you can alter in reality, then you really shouldn't be altering it in a book.
Hmm. They're
Like,
written that
you
way for a
know,
reason.
yeah, they're written that way, so you, as the reader, can maybe understand someone who's going through something like that, or maybe you are going through something like that in that, and you do relate to that character more. But if we only had books where one specific kind of person relates to it, then they would mean nothing to the rest of us
Yeah.
because you can't just have books set to one, like you couldn't just have MM books
Yeah.
because then everybody else isn't seen, or you can't just have books about plus size. Like it has to be everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be included, and you know, certain authors can write certain things, and everybody has their own thing that they're good at and cool,
Yeah.
whatever. And you don't have to read everything either, but you also can't read it and then change it because it's not
Yeah.
how it was written. It's not how it was meant to be told. You're
Yeah.
missing the
Stevie's plus
entire
size for
point.
a reason.
Yeah.
He's not making her
And
plus size for fun.
yeah. And I mean,
That's
I know
not.
we've used Stevie a lot, but we're using Stevie a lot because she has so many different elements to her. She's like the
Yeah.
easiest one to like
Yeah.
go with. But
And the most common and
yeah,
the
most people know who we're talking
yeah.
about if we're talking about Stevie, like,
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and like and that's cool. Like Stevie wasn't. Well, you get to read the next book, and maybe you're reading indie, and you can envision yourself more as like indie, and that's great. But
Yeah.
like, are you gonna be every single person in a friend group? No, that's not
No.
like right. Like
Yeah.
that would be crazy if I was over here like, oh yeah, Mia Morgan, same problem, same issues, same person. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that's not how it works. And you can't
And
read
I
something
think it
like
teaches
that.
you empathy and sympathy for others in real life.
It totally does. And it also gives you, I know I've said this so many times, but it gives you awareness. Like
And a
maybe someone
different
doesn't have
perspective.
to,
Yeah.
maybe in the past someone would have had to like fully open up to you for you to understand what they're going through and be there for them. Maybe now you can just be there for them because you've seen the signs and you're like, okay, well, like,
Hmm.
that probably was hard for them to hear, or probably hard for them to go through, or maybe this situation isn't great for them. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it just causes a bigger problem. And I know she didn't mean
No.
any harm in saying
We're
it.
not
So we're
we're not
not
trying to
coming
rag
for
on her.
her
We're
or
just
anything.
using
We're just
this as like a
using it as an
topic.
example of why it's a larger problem.
Yeah.
And I know she didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings or
Hmm.
anything like that. But there's just sometimes you have to really think before you speak. But also, maybe it's a good thing that she said it because now people can say things like this to her. Maybe she'll, become more aware when she's reading that she
Yeah.
needs to, maybe try new things. Or you know what? If MM's not your thing, you don't have to read it.
MM's
No one's
not for
saying you have
everybody.
to. No,
MM's
not
not for
everyone
everybody.
can.
I was nervous going into my first
I
MM
was
book
too
because
because
I just
yeah.
didn't know how
I
I
just didn't
was
know what it
going
was
to
going to
take
be
it.
like. And
No.
not even because I don't imagine myself as every female character, but it is nice having, like
You
you're
have
used to
that extra
having.
level of relation. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
just that extra bit, like, you're in the
Yeah.
girl's head, you are a girl, like, not
Yeah.
changing anything about them, but like, just, like,
Yeah.
so when you're going into your MM for the first time, yeah, it's a little, it can be daunting because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, it's like, I'm in two guys' heads. I'm not like I don't know what this is gonna
Yeah.
be like. I don't, and then but once I did, it was like, oh yeah, I could read this every day, all day.
Yeah. Exactly.
um, but yeah, but it's not for everyone, and that's okay.
Hmm.
But like, just be aware of what you're saying and like how you say things, because she
Yeah.
could have easily said, I tried this book. MM's not my thing. It's not the book's fault. It's just not. Maybe it's just not what I'm into reading. And it would have been
Yeah.
fine and dandy
Yeah.
and everything. It was just how she said it brought on a larger
Hmm.
problem. And,
Yeah.
it's just something we have to talk about and something we have to be aware of. And, you know, yeah.
I like reading a bunch of different types of books, to be
So do
honest.
I. I like getting to see how other people live and, like, seeing it
Hmm.
through other people's eyes. And, yeah, it definitely makes you, I'm going to
I
say
feel
it
like
again,
too.
more aware.
Well, my boyfriend's not white,
Exactly, yeah. And we
so
have a few friends that aren't white.
yeah, like
Yeah.
our friends and like my boyfriend and everybody, I it makes it almost like I kind of appreciate it more because I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
like ask him being like, "Hey," like obviously like I have, but it's like you kind it's like I don't be like, "Hey, like how was growing up for you? Like this is like would be
Yeah,
different." Like, you know what I mean? Like
you're a little more aware of some of the struggles that they may have gone through.
exactly,
And
without having to
yeah.
make them talk about it.
Yeah, and no one's saying it's the exact same as like what you've
No.
read, but like obviously like
Everybody's gone
similar
through different things.
things. Yeah,
Totally.
things don't have to be the exact same. They can be just somewhat similar, and like, at least you have more of like an awareness to deal
Hmm.
with it or like talk to someone about it or be there for them. And
Yeah.
you don't have to ask all the questions that maybe would hurt more, and you can just be there.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's just something to everyone should think about, and yeah,
Hmm. Well,
think
moving on,
before
we
you
have some,
speak.
yeah, we have some fun things to talk about. C.R. Jane, who wrote the Pucking Wrong series
Yeah.
and the dark football romance series
Yeah.
that connects to those ones. She is writing a completely new series. I have no idea if these are connected or not. But it's a dark cowboy romance. And the first book is called Dark Horse.
Did you say cowboy?
Yes, I said cowboy. I knew you'd like that.
Yeah! All right, I'm cowboy. Sorry. I love cowboys. I love a good cowboy. I got my cowboy boots. You know, I love country music, and Morgan hates it. So, but she likes C.R. Jane. So maybe, guys, this will be my way to get her to
We'll
read a
see how
nice, good
cowboy
old
it is.
yeehaw romance. You're gonna read it. You're gonna at least read the first book.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess so.
We're gonna read that, motherfucker, bitches. Sorry. I'm so
But
sorry.
this is what I mean. Cowboy romances aren't my vibe. It has nothing to
Yeah,
do with
and that's fine. I'm just gonna force
what
you to read
color
it
their
just because
skin
I'm
is.
evil.
I just don't care
She
for
doesn't like cowboy
cowboys.
romances. I mean, like, it's not her thing, and that's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I know I'm not over here reading soccer romances. I'll tell you that much. Okay, and I have my own reasons for that. It has nothing to do with anything other than I don't like soccer.
Yeah.
For a very yeah, no soccer. Anyway,
No.
um,
Moving on. Hunt the
moving
Villain.
on.
Tropes are released.
I
Now
have
you
something to
haven't even read
confess.
Kiss the Villain.
I was about to say I have something to confess. I haven't read Kiss the Villain, and that's because I haven't finished the Legacy of Gods books. I
I'm
haven't read God of War yet.
I am you also haven't got read God of Fury. I know.
Okay, I'm sorry. She told me to move on because it was taking too long. Because I was in a partial reading slump back then. We had other things to read, and I haven't gone back yet. I will. I might
Mm.
have to reread the whole thing now though, because it's been so freaking long, and I don't, you know. But
No, you
I'm
don't need to. You
sorry.
know enough.
I'm so sorry. I will. I will go back one
I
day.
think you have to.
I need
Um,
to before frickin' Hunt the Villain comes out because I'm
in
getting so
March?
behind.
In March? Yeah, I
March.
didn't think so.
Okay, so like before whatever's after Hunt the Villain comes out. Yeah,
Oh, Darling Venom or whatever
something
the
like
next
that.
Venom one is. Okay, so
Yeah.
these are the tropes. Remember, these are MM. I am
hmm
more excited for this book than I was for Kiss the Villain. It's Grumpy X Chaotic Sunshine.
Is this not Vaughn's book?
It's Vaughn and Julian's book, yeah, but you don't
Okay.
know who Julian is.
I barely know who Vaughn is.
Vaughn's White Mask.
I know he's White Mask.
Vaughn
I'm just
is
saying I only know because
Kirill's
of
son.
TikTok. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
you don't
seen
know who
TikToks of
Kirill is
them, but
either.
yeah, I do actually.
You haven't read his books. They're really good.
No, but have you ever heard of TikTok?
Yeah. Mafia, obviously. Enemies to lovers. Second chance tension. Pining and longing. Mutual obsession. And by awakening. Now, do you know
I
why
am
these
waking.
two are enemies to lovers? So, the
Do
reason
I?
why, yeah,
Well, yeah, because isn't one Mafia and one's Brava or
well,
something?
sort of, but no. So, Grumpy is Vaughn. The
Yeah,
Chaotic Sunshine is Julian. The reason why Vaughn was not staying or was not going to whatever school they go to, I can't.
royally. Something.
No, it's the other one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The reason why they weren't going to school, or he wasn't going to school, because he was going to school in the States because he had a longtime girlfriend and wanted to stay with her. Well, Julian went and fucked that girlfriend.
Oh,
Yep,
oh, so he just ends up with. Okay.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
need to
instead of
catch up.
getting, so instead of getting revenge on the girlfriend, he gets revenge on Julian because Julian only did it to piss off Vaughn.
Yeah, I need to catch up. Like, Brando, because I need to be reading that book.
Yeah,
Also, another new book that will be gracing us with its presence in sometime
I think it's
future,
in August.
something like that, is Hate Me, Take Me, the sequel to Love Me, Stalk Me. You all know we just read that.
And it's Amanda's
So
book, and I'm
excited.
so
The
excited.
entire time we were leaving Let Me Talk to Me, like, Amanda better get a book. Amanda better be
Yeah,
getting a book. And I can't believe this woman's gonna end up with that man that they kept saying she divorced when she was 22. I'm so excited.
I
And I
want
need
to
to
know
know
like
why
why
she
she's
carries around a
trained.
gun and, like,
Yeah,
what are you up to, Amanda?
she has like
Are
some
you
sort of
up
secret
to?
life for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm so
Um,
excited for
but
that.
I'm so excited for that. Speaking of other new books, Wildcard is out now. I also haven't read that series. I'm gonna read the first book. Oh my. Oh wow. Oh wow. I was gonna try to read the first book before Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
That's not, unless I read it in one night, that's not looking like that's happening.
No.
Um, but yeah, we are actually going to a very fun event,
Mm-hmm.
to do with Wildcard. And we're just not gonna tell you about it right now, and you will see our TikTok. Just stay tuned for that. Um, And lastly on our list, I do have one thing other I want to talk about it, but let's finish
Okay.
our lists first. Um, Another book is out, and I'm so excited to make Morgan read it. It is Eldritch Manor by Venus St. Graves, and I love Lee Rivers. Oh my god, for a second I was like, what am I about to get her name wrong? Anyway, I'm so fucking excited. I love Lee Rivers. I love Venus St. Graves. So happy they wrote a book together. I'm even more excited because it's paranormal and he has a tail and horns and he's a demon and that's exciting. And what's more exciting is that Morgan refuses to ever read a book with a tail, but it's Lee Rivers, so she's gonna read it. We're pushing her in head first, people. Head first, diving right in. You're gonna love it, babe.
I'm nervous.
I'm so excited. I've been trying to get her to read a demon romance for so long because I want to read a demon romance and I want to talk about it. And I'm excited because now we're going to, because she promised we could read it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so excited, guys. We'll be talking to you about that one. Don't you worry. Um, I will at least love it. We don't know how Morgan's gonna feel
I have
yet.
no idea.
But if she does end up liking a good tale, then what some point on Fantasy Fridays I will be making her read good Coral Prince. However, if she hates the tale, unfortunately, guys, we'll never be covering Cruel Prince because I don't think I could get her to read it. But if for some reason she ends up liking this whole tale thing, which she can't say she knows she won't because she's never read one, and what did we just talk about? You have to try new things. And you have to be open to things. How do you know
I
there's
feel
not
like I can
demons
draw the
walking
line at a
around?
tail.
How do you know that there aren't demons walking around out there with tails and you're not hurting their feelings by refusing to read it? Huh? How do you know? You don't. So you're gonna try it, and it's like getting this girl to read something that she doesn't want to read is like getting a freaking toddler to eat a vegetable. It's like, you, sweetheart, you can't tell me you don't like it. You've never tried it before. Well, I don't like it, mommy. That's what she's like. Uh-huh. That's what it is like. She's like, I don't like it. I don't like tails. I don't like wings. I don't like fan. I'm like, babe, you haven't read it. You don't know that you don't like it until you have read it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we're gonna read it, and she's gonna love it, or she's gonna hate it, and then I'll stop bugging her about things with tails.
Yep.
But I won't stop bugging her about demons, because not all demons have tails. So. Not my fault. Anyhoodle, that was our last segment for today. Morgan looks like she's about to murder me. Someone help me, save me. I do have to see her later today. Maybe I need a bodyguard. Anyway, she won't kill me. She loves me too much.
Mm-hmm. If you stop forcing tails down my throat, I might love
Hey,
you a little bit
technically,
more.
I ain't forcing this tail down your throat. You said you'd read it, and I'm getting lucky that he has a tail. I mean, I'm not the biggest tail person either, like, who actually wants their significant other to have a tail, but that doesn't mean that I don't read them and enjoy them. I
Yeah.
can deal with the tail being there. I'm not sure she feels.
I might
But
just pretend the tail's not there.
but you like ropes. What if he uses his tail as like a rope?
We'll see.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll let you know. We'll keep you updated on that one. Okay, that was the end of our list for today, though. But I do want to talk about one more thing. Who has seen the TikToks? I know you've seen him before because we watched him together. Of the husband who now reads the books on his wife's Kindle, and he says that's not romance; it's a felony. Did you see he's covering the Lord series? He just did the sinner. He goes, I can't even say it's not romance, it's a felony. This man knows that it's a felony. He's not even trying to cover it with romance. He's like, I should have taken it as a red flag when I saw that even in the comments, people weren't trying to trick me into reading it. They were warning me. And oh my god, it's just so funny. I love him so much. Like, his videos crack me up.
Is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that one, guys. But if you have not seen his videos,
go and watch them.
Go check them out.
Die every time. They're so funny.
He is absolutely hilarious. It's called The Bored Trophy Husband on TikTok. Go check him out. You guys have to see his It's Not Romance, It's a Felony videos because they're freaking hilarious. He did Credence.
It's just family bonding.
He's like, I thought it was going to be some nice family bonding. Nope. Fucks the uncle.
Wow.
Fucks both the cousins.
They bonded real good.
Yeah. Oh, some good bonding. Anyway, but his videos are hilarious, and you guys definitely need to go check them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, he's a great way to wrap this up because this man will try new things, and that's what this video is all about. Everyone needs to try new things, even Morgan.
Getting there.
I mean, hey, we got her to commit to Fantasy Fridays, guys, so we're doing good. I mean, we actually really haven't technically committed to it yet because she hasn't read any. But we will.
Next week I'm starting one.
Yes, and then we have another one that we're gonna buddy read, so. Yeah, but this has been this episode of Bookish Breakdown, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. No, we were on.
Look at each other's lips. No,
we were on time.
You said bye before I did.
Okay, ready? Bye,
guys.
Never.
Wrap it up. Wrap this thing up.